Victoria, here we are, the very start of a real city journey. Guys, welcome back to the Cambridge English Walking Podcast.
Today we're learning practical English for getting around a big city without feeling lost. Tickets, buses, trains, signs, and what to say when something goes wrong.
And it's not really about this one metro system, Victoria. The same phrases work in almost any big city, on any kind of transport. Buses, trams, trains, even boats.
Which is useful because this station alone has escalators, gates, 3 ticket machines, and about 10 signs already stressing me out.
And people moving like they all have an emergency somewhere.
So where do we even start with all of this around us?
With the first thing every traveler needs to do. Watch this.
Phone straight to the reader?
That's it. Hold it near, wait for the little beep, and I'm through. In English, this is called tap in.
Tap in.
And when I leave the system later at the other end of the journey, I'll tap out.
Tap out.
Tap in to start the journey, tap out to finish it. In many cities, a normal contactless card can work exactly the same way, so you may not need a special travel card.
So, if I already have a contactless card, I might not need to buy anything extra at all.
Exactly. Simple. Until the gate doesn't open.
And 10 people are waiting behind you.
Then just say, "Excuse me, my card isn't working. Could you help me?"
Excuse me, my card isn't working. Could you help me?
That's all you need to say. Nobody wants your whole banking history.
Good, because that would take far too long.
Actually, the first time that happened to me here, I properly panicked. Big queue, gate shut, everyone looking.
That's such a real feeling, though. It's never really about the language. It's just that everyone's watching me moment.
True. Now, not everyone wants to use a phone or bank card. Maybe you have cash, or maybe you just prefer a paper ticket. You'll often find ticket machines in stations.
And depending on the machine and the city, you may be able to pay by card, cash, or both.
Exactly. If you're not sure, ask, "Does this machine take cash?" Or ask a member of staff, "Which ticket do I need?"
Which ticket do I need to get to the city center?
Perfect. You might see words like single, return, day ticket, or travel card. If you're unsure, staff can always point you to the right one. It's a completely normal question to ask.
Okay, payment sorted. Now what?
Now, we follow the signs deeper into the station. Your line, your platform, your direction. Don't rush. Give yourself a few seconds to read.
Even when everyone around us is walking twice as fast.
Especially then. And here's some local etiquette, guys. Useful in London and common in plenty of other busy systems too. On the escalator, stand on the right.
Stand on the right, walk on the left.
Stand on the left instead, and you'll feel a very powerful, very British wall of silent disappointment behind you.
Very British. Nobody says anything, you just feel it.
Exactly. Language and local habits often work together. Traveling isn't only about vocabulary, it's also about noticing how people use the space around you.
Okay, we've paid, we've got through the entrance, and we've survived the escalator.
Now comes the real question. Which bus, which train, which platform, which direction?
Come on, guys, let's work out the route without getting lost before the journey's even really begun.
Right, guys. Tickets sorted, gate open. We're properly moving now. Next question. How do we work out the best way to get where we want to go?
Especially when a city gives us 5 different options.
Exactly. Bus, train, metro, tram, maybe even a boat. Suddenly, a simple journey feels like a small exam.
And nobody gave us time to study.
So, let's make it easy. Before choosing anything, ask, what's the best way to get to?
What's the best way to get to the city centre?
Perfect. Because you don't need to know which transport to use first. Someone can just tell you.
And notice the verb take. Take a bus, take the train, take the tram, take the metro.
Exactly. If you already know you need a bus, ask, which bus goes to?
Which bus goes to the museum? Or where is the nearest bus stop?
Good. For trams, it's almost the same. Where's the nearest tram stop? For trains, you'll need a platform. Which platform does the train leave from? And don't be afraid to ask twice if you don't catch the number.
And for the metro?
The confirming. Metro systems use lines, and the same idea works in many different cities. Ask, which line do I need? Or, which line goes to the city center?
Which line do I need?
Now, once you're moving, check the route and the list of stops. They're usually shown in order, so that tells you where you are and whether you're going the right way.
So I can ask, is this going towards?
Exactly. For example, is this going towards the airport? Or, is this the right direction for?
Excuse me, is this the right direction for the main station?
Perfect. And does this stop at works for buses, trains, and trams? One pattern, lots of situations.
And once I know I'm going the right way, I might want to know how far it is. How many stops is it? Or how long does it take to get there?
Exactly. Then you'll probably need to change. Leave one service, continue on another. Ask, do I need to change? Or where do I need to change?
So I might take a train, change at Central Station, and continue on a bus.
Exactly. And here's a useful pair. Get on, get off. I get on near my hotel, get off near the museum.
And if I don't know where to leave?
Ask, where should I get off for? Now, announcements. Don't try to catch every word. Just listen for the key ones. Next stop, change here, delayed, cancelled, final stop.
Cancelled. Definitely not my favorite travel word.
Quick challenge. You hear, next stop, Central Square. Change here for bus number 20.
The next stop is Central Square, and I can change there for bus 20.
Perfect. And if you don't catch an announcement at all,
Sorry, what did they say? Or did they say we need to change?
honestly, that's the part of traveling I found hardest to accept, that not understanding isn't failure. It's just normal.
It took me a while too. Now I just see it as one more question to ask, not a mistake to hide.
Well said. Because real city travel isn't always perfect. Sometimes you miss a stop, take the wrong bus, or your train's cancelled.
Come on, guys, let's learn what to say when the journey doesn't go according to plan.
Okay, guys. Now let's talk about the part nobody plans for. When the journey goes wrong.
The moment your calm little city trip suddenly becomes an adventure.
Exactly. Maybe you miss your stop, take the wrong bus, get on the wrong train, or discover your service has been cancelled.
What's the first phrase we need?
A very useful one. I think we're going the wrong way.
Especially useful if you're traveling with Slava.
My sense of direction is excellent.
Of course it is.
Another useful one. I think we missed our stop. Then ask, can we get off at the next stop and go back? Or what's the easiest way to get back?
Useful, because sometimes going straight back isn't the fastest option.
Exactly. Maybe there's another bus, another line, a quicker connection.
And getting on completely the wrong bus?
Say, I think I got on the wrong bus. Notice the difference. Miss the bus means it left before you got there.
So, arrive late, I missed the bus. Board the wrong one, I got on the wrong bus.
Exactly. Now, if the transport itself is delayed rather than you, ask, how long is the delay? Or, is there another service I can take instead?
There's that word again, canceled.
Then say, excuse me, my train's been canceled. What's the best way to get to the city center? Notice, state the problem, then ask one clear question.
Problem first, question second.
Exactly. Same pattern works everywhere. My bus hasn't arrived. Is there another one? The line is closed. Is there another route?
Is there another route I can take?
Perfect. And you'll hear this a lot. I missed my connection. What should I do?
What exactly is a connection?
It's the next bus, train, or service you need to continue your journey. If your first service is late, you might miss your connection.
And if I don't understand staff at all?
Sorry, could you say that again? Or could you speak a little more slowly, please? Genuinely one of the most useful phrases in any city on Earth.
Especially when you're stressed and your English just disappears.
But really, that's completely normal. Even confident speakers freeze sometimes. It doesn't mean your English is bad.
That's actually really reassuring to hear.
Quick challenge. Your train's canceled and you need the airport. What do you say?
Excuse me, my train's been canceled. What's the best way to get to the airport?
Perfect. Now your bus goes past your stop because you forgot to get off.
I think I missed my stop. What's the easiest way to get back?
Excellent. One more. You lose your ticket completely and you're standing at the barrier with nothing to show.
I've lost my ticket. What should I do?
Perfect. Explain the problem in a few words, then ask exactly what you need.
Excuse me, I can't find my ticket. What should I do?
And with a card or phone, the problem might be different. My card isn't working, or my payment didn't go through.
So even travel problems teach us very general, everyday English.
That's the point. Almost every situation uses the same pattern. Explain what happened, then ask one clear question.
And once the journey's back under control, there's one more challenge waiting, leaving the station and actually finding the place we came to see.
Okay, guys, we've made it. The journey's finished. Now comes the next challenge, getting out and actually finding our destination.
Which sounds easy until one station has 6 different exits.
Exactly. First useful word, exit. In Britain, you may also see the words way out.
And if there are several exits?
Look for street names or landmarks. Ask, which exit do I need for the museum? Or which way is the city center?
And once I leave the station, still don't know where I am.
Welcome to real city travel. Ask, could you tell me how to get to, or where is the nearest? Both work almost anywhere.
Where is the nearest bus stop? Or the nearest cafe, bank, pharmacy, taxi rank?
Now comes the tricky part, understanding the answer you get back. First, go straight ahead, meaning continue in the same direction without turning anywhere.
Then we have turn left and turn right.
Someone might say, go straight ahead, then turn left at the traffic lights.
Go straight ahead, then turn left at the traffic lights.
Perfect. And for locations, you'll hear next to, opposite, across from, or on the corner. The cafe's next to the bank, the museum's opposite the park.
Landmarks must help too. A church, a bridge, a statue, a big hotel, anything easy to recognize.
Exactly. Walk past the church, turn right at the bridge. Walk past means you keep going, you don't stop there.
Walk past the bank, then turn left.
One more pair worth knowing, cross the road or cross the street. Both mean exactly the same thing. And if a place is too far to walk comfortably, ask, is it within walking distance?
Although everyone has a different idea of comfortably.
Very true. Or ask, how far is it from here? The answer might be about 10 minutes on foot, meaning about a 10-minute walk.
And if someone gives 5 directions at once and my brain quietly disappears.
Sorry, could you say that again, more slowly? Or ask one small thing. Did you say left or right?
Or repeat it back so they can correct you if you got it wrong.
Exactly. So I turn left at the bank. And one more genuinely useful question for any situation, guys. Am I going the right way?
Which is a slightly uncomfortable feeling, honestly. Walking alone in a new city, not completely sure.
It is, but one small question usually fixes it faster than people expect.
Quick challenge. Go straight ahead, walk past the bank, turn right at the lights. The museum's opposite the park.
Go right at the traffic lights.
And where's the museum?
Opposite the park.
One more. You're not sure you're going the right way at all. What do you ask a stranger?
Excuse me, am I going the right way for the city center?
Perfect. So now we can leave the station, follow directions, use landmarks, and check we're going the right way. And next, let's talk taxis, fares, and other useful city situations.
Okay, guys, new part, new challenge. Sometimes walking or public transport isn't the best option. Maybe it's late, you're tired, or you've got luggage.
So now we're talking taxis and other practical city situations.
Exactly. Simple start. Could you take me to... and how long will it take?
How long will it take?
And if you're worried about the price, ask, how much will it cost? Or about how much is the fare?
So, ticket is the thing I buy, and fare is the price of the journey.
Exactly. And in a taxi, ask, do you take card? Or can I pay by card?
Very important. The moment you realize you have no cash.
If you do have cash, ask, do you have change? Fare's £12, you give 20, you get 8 back.
And on buses, can I buy a ticket from the driver?
Ask, can I pay on board, meaning on the bus, train, boat or plane? And for a whole day, is there a day pass or is this ticket valid all day?
Valid, meaning accepted, usable for that day.
Exactly. It's a small word, but it saves a lot of confusion at the barrier. And if it's getting late and you're worried about the last train, ask, what time is the last train? Or are there any night buses? Is this line still running?
Now imagine 2 heavy suitcases on top of all that.
Then ask, is there a lift? Or in American English, is there an elevator? You could also ask, is there step-free access, meaning no stairs at all between you and the platform or exit?
So that's not just convenient. For some people, it's essential.
Yeah, and it's easy to forget that until you're the one struggling with heavy bags on a broken escalator.
Exactly. A bit of humility is a good travel companion.
Now, one more useful question. Is it quicker to walk or take a bus? In heavy traffic, sometimes walking obviously wins.
Heavy traffic. A driver might say, the roads are really busy today.
Exactly. In that situation, you might also ask, is there a faster route? And when you're nearly there, you can say, you can drop me off here, please.
And the opposite, asking someone to collect you later.
Can you pick me up outside the hotel? Pick up and drop off, a very useful pair.
Quick challenge. It's late and you need to know if you can still get back to your hotel.
Quick challenge. It's late and you need to know if you can still get back to your hotel.
What time is the last bus? Or are there any night buses?
And a heavy suitcase, no stairs?
Is there a lift or is there step-free access?
And the price of a taxi ride?
About how much is the fare?
Last one. You want a taxi to collect you later from the hotel.
Can you pick me up outside the hotel at 7?
Don't get too confident yet. And guys, if you want every phrase from today in one place to review later, our free PDF guide is in the description below.
Perfect timing too, because next we're putting all of it to the test.
Okay guys, final part. We've started a journey, chosen transport, handled problems, found our way and got a taxi. Now, one complete test.
Now I'm nervous.
All right. You've arrived in a big city and your hotel is in the city center. What's your first question?
What's the best way to get to the city center?
Perfect. Someone tells you to take the metro, then change to a bus. What next?
Which line do I need? And maybe where do I need to change?
Excellent. Now your phone doesn't work at the barrier.
Excuse me, my phone isn't working. Could you help me?
You're inside checking a route map. What do you check?
My destination, the direction, and the list of stops.
Still unsure?
Is this the right direction for the city center?
Upbeat. You're on the train now, and you want to know when to get off.
How many stops is it? Or where should I get off?
Excellent. But you look up and realize you've gone too far.
I think I missed my stop. What's the easiest way to get back?
And now your next train's just been cancelled.
Excuse me, my train's been canceled. Is there another service I can take?
Exactly. Explain the problem, then ask one clear question. Now, near your hotel, you take the wrong exit.
Which exit do I need for the main square?
Good. Outside, you need street directions.
Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the Riverside Hotel?
They say, go straight ahead, past the bank, turn left at the lights. It's opposite the park. Too fast?
Sorry, could you say that again, more slowly?
Or check it back to be sure.
So I turn left at the traffic lights.
Very practical. Finally, it's late, you're tired, and you take a taxi.
Finally, somewhere I can sit down.
Long day, huh?
Yeah, good day though. Just tiring in the nice way, you know?
What do you say to the driver?
Could you take me to the Riverside Hotel, please? And about how much is the fare?
Excellent. And when you're almost there?
You can drop me off here, please.
Victoria, you survived the whole city.
And I only got lost once.
Today, we practiced paying for transport, finding routes, changing services, and understanding stops and platforms.
What to say when things go wrong. I missed my stop. I'm going the wrong way. My train's been canceled. My card isn't working.
Street directions. Go straight ahead, turn left, it's next to, it's opposite, and how far is it from here?
Plus taxis, fares, day passes, late-night transport, and picking someone up or dropping them off.
Remember, guys, you don't need to memorize everything today. Choose 5 or 6 phrases that feel useful to you, say them aloud, and practice them again later. If you make a mistake, that's fine. Stop, check the map, ask someone, and continue. That's exactly what people do in real cities every day.
And we have a little challenge for you in the comments. Imagine you're visiting a new city tomorrow. What's one question you definitely need to ask?
And remember, guys, everything we practiced today works just as well in any big city, not only this one.
If this lesson helped you, give the video a like. It really helps us understand which topics you want more of.
And subscribe if you'd like more slow English, real conversations, and walks with us.
Thank you for traveling with us today, guys.
And remember, if you get lost, don't panic.
Ask one clear question.
Check the route.
And maybe don't follow Slava.
Victoria.
Bye, everyone.